Yo, what is up guys, Cocojobro here and welcome back to another DVD video. Yo, in today's video we're going to be going over everything that you need to know about the new update that's going to be coming soon. Now August we're going to be having a PTB next week, so we need to go over this information because it is all very important stuff. Now what we need to do is really look into the different killers, the different add-ons, the different map updates and such. So let's jump into it. The Dredge is getting a minor update, which can be something that has a major change in your matches. So the main thing that they're doing is they're changing a lot of movement speed and recharge speed. So here you can see increased movement speed while charging the Reigns of Darkness. That's his ability to 3.8. Just a little minor change. Increase the teleport speed while you're outside of the Nightfall. 19 meters, it was 12. That's a big change because as dredges, you're able to teleport across the map a little bit quicker, applying a lot of more pressure. Reduce the teleport cooldown outside of Nightfall, 10 seconds. Just little things right there, you know, just being able to get out of the lockers, just little things. Now I think that what they're doing too is they're seeing that several killers are not getting picked. A lot of people are gravitating towards other killers because sometimes they feel outdated. So in order to make them feel more significant, they're doing these little changes too. You'll see like he's getting reduced volume as well while you're in the Nightfall. So survivors usually could hear that big whoosh when you're walking around the map. During Nightfall, even though it's all black, they can still hear you, so they're reducing that as well, and a couple of add-on changes that we'll go over when the PTB happens. Alright, let's get into the Doctor. Now, the Doctor is one of those killers that I absolutely love to be chased by, just because I know that I can definitely outloop this killer, and I have a lot of just confidence going against them. They can't get that static blast or that static shock off. So you can see right here that there is a new reduced static blast that gets a cooldown to 30 seconds, so that if you're a Doctor main, you can get these static blast off quicker. You also have the reduced static blast cooldown to 45 seconds if you're in range. So just little different changes. And again, like I said, these things are so that you can be a little bit more aggressive or feel more confident as you're playing this killer. Nemesis. Now Nemesis got some pretty good changes too as well. There's a big one right here where they changed the requirement for reaching mutation rate 2. So you're able to break those pallets and walls. So now it went down to 5 contamination points instead of 6. So you're able to smack a survivor 3 times in a row, and you'll be able to get that instead of maybe running an add-on like the Marvin's Blood, things like that. So you can see right here they actually applied some changes here so that you're not add-on dependent. Maybe you can run some other things like the badge, so you can get your zombie zoomies, or maybe the ink ribbon, just to like apply some craziness in the game. This one too as well, increase the penalty duration when infecting a survivor to 2 seconds. It was 0.25 seconds. That's just a complete buff. Like, what is 2.25 seconds, right? So now we have a lot of the survivor updates. These ones are mainly what I believe they're just doing is they're trying to make you use a lot of perks that may not get a lot of value, or that are maybe your favorites, but they just take too much setup to do. So like here, instead of doing 50% of a gen, now you can do 40, so you can get a lot of blast mine action going, you know. And I like this one. Does it make it practical? No, but let's be honest, that's not why you're using blast mine. You're probably using it to hole the killers on Saloon, at Gallows, or just troll and just have a good time. Same with wiretap, 40% instead of 50. So you can get some of that off. Now, Chemical Trap is a really great perk, and I think this is a good change that they're doing. It's 20% repair instead of 50, but it's only 60 seconds instead of 120. Now this is really good for both sides. It's a give and take. You can only do 20% of the gen and still get that benefit of using it. So that's awesome for the survivor side. And then for the killer side, it's not a 2-minute penalty of, oh, I don't want to kick this pallet because I'm going to be slowed down. So it kind of just like ends that whole like hatch standoff, if you will, type scenarios. They're kind of like just getting rid of all those like awkward encounters and just helping us get into the game. Mirrored Illusion, same thing, 20% instead of 50, and then it lasts for 60 instead of 2 minutes. I don't really like this perk. I think it's silly and kind of a stupid perk, but it's still cute if you like to use that. Dance With Me. Dance With Me is a great one where when you vault, a fast vault, that you leave no scratch marks. You're going to be able to do this every 20 seconds. So that's really cool as well. let's see, Deception 2 as well, every 20 seconds, so you can slam those doors and leave no scratch marks. Diversion as well, 20 seconds instead of 30 seconds. So it's just really cool. I just like this, like, if you're in the killer star radius, you can start throwing those rocks like crazy. Flashbang. Now this is the one I'm excited about. Instead of 50%, it's 40%. So you can pretty much get, like, most of the time you probably would only get like 1, maybe 2 bangs out of a gen. This time you can probably get, you know, guaranteed 2. A lot of times I would do 50% of the gen, and then I come back and someone's probably done part of the gen, so then I can't get another flashbang. So this one kind of guarantees you 2 flashbangs, and I think it's going to be awesome, especially for a lot of those flashbang enthusiasts. One of the things I kind of honestly don't like is that they remove prestiges. So prestiges will no longer be in the game. I'm someone that used to hardcore grind this game, and I know other people do too as well. So you used to always love to just like show off your prestiges, right? Like, look at me, I got a P100. And so now that they're removing that, it's kind of like you have nothing to show off for. Now, I can see how they're saying that some people will dodge lobbies because if they see a P100 lobby, they'll dodge. I think that's the fun of it. Like, you see a full P400 squad, like, that's really fun. I had a really good stream game where I went against 4 Nias. I think they were all, like, a couple of them were P100s, 4 flashlights, and it's just cool. I don't know, I like that. I think that's fun, and I think that brings a little bit of flavor to the game. So I'm kind of sad that they're going to be removing that too as well, especially because I'm like grinding my meg up to 100. Hook stages, increase the duration to 70 seconds, used to be 60. I think this is wild. This has been what the hook states have been for the past like 6-7 years, right? And so for them to change this interaction, I think is crazy. From a survivor's perspective, that gives me 10 extra seconds to grind a gen. But I also feel like that's kind of the fun of it, that you have a minute to go get your friend. That's like the pressure of the game, right? So I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like maybe 65 would have been a good middle ground, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I kind of feel like they shouldn't. Scratch marks, I think this is really good too as well. They're just making it a lot more easier. I know I get lost sometimes, especially on Orman, or maybe I'll see like scratch marks. Like if you look at this, it looks like they went more to the left, but if you look on over here, you can't really tell if they went left or right. And then like in some situations you actually might go left when they really went right. So I think it's kind of cool that they're buffing those. And then the last thing that they're going to be going over is the Midwich Elementary School update. So they're removing all the walls, or they're removing the walls in the bathroom, so you can no longer trap people in there, which was really a funny thing that a lot of us used to do, kick the walls open so people would go up, but then they'll be trapped. But I think that's cool that they're trying to give you a way to go up with the 2 hallways, and then you have the breakable walls too as well to help you out. So yeah, there'll be a way for you to get upstairs no matter what. Now the crazy part was, if you were a killer, you can literally stand in the middle of the map and watch both doors. So they said they're making the hallways have some difficulty for the killer to look through. So they might put like, I don't know, they might put like some slime in the middle, or maybe like a, I don't know, like a bookcase or something. I can't tell, because usually like a huntress could just snipe across the map. Wesker could just dash across the map, and you know, it's just an awesome experience if that is your play style. But I can see how they can do that. It just gives more counter ability for survivors to try to get a door. So yeah, that's the whole update. If you guys are excited for this, let me know in the comment section below. What do you like? What do you not like about this whole new update that's coming in? Like I mentioned some things that I don't like the hook states. But I mean, maybe I can grow to it. And I think changing the game always makes it good. You don't want to be playing the same stale game for 8 years, right? So definitely some good stuff right there. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next one, okay? Take it easy, everybody.